Hi and welcome back to This Bytes for You. You might have been hearing a lot about resizable bar this, resizable bar that, but what is it? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you real quick exactly what it is, and then I'm going to go into how to enable it and, well, to see if your system works for it, and then, how to start using it. All right. So resizable bar. Resizable bar right now actually works for AMD and Intel platforms, and it works for NVIDIA and AMD video cards as well. Resizable bar is an optional PCI Express technology, and as I was going over, the feature set is built into certain chipsets, CPUs, and video cards. It allows your system to more access to your VRAM or your video RAM rather than just 256 megabytes, which you can't do anything with anymore. Now you'll be able to use, if not all, almost all of your video card's RAM in order to load games faster, load different assets in games faster, and different types of things inside of games. Whereas before, when games weren't that memory intensive or that graphically intensive, you didn't need all that space. But as games get bigger and better, you need all that. So this is definitely going to help you out. Mind you, right now, even though it's been around for a little while, it's kind of still in its infancy. So you're only going to get, if you get any performance benefit, you're only going to get between 10 and 15% if you're lucky. But as the technology improves, the drivers, the BIOSes, this and that improves, and game developers are able to utilize it a lot more, you're going to notice a lot bigger and better improvements in those games. So it's only currently available in a few games. It's available in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Battlefield 5, Borderlands 3, Control, Cyberpunk 2077, Death Stranding, Dirt 5, F1 2020, Forza Horizon 4, Gear 5, Godfall, Hitman 2, Hitman 3, Horizon Zero Dawn, one of my favorites, Metro Exodus, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Watch Dogs Legion. So it's growing, it's getting there. On release, the official release, there was only about 5 games. So it has improved, it's gotten bigger and better. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it. Let me show you real quick how to get started. This particular motherboard is the Asus ROG Crosshair 8 Hero motherboard. And as I mentioned before, it only works on certain chipsets. So it works on AMD's 400 and 500 series boards and Intel's Z490, H470, D460, H410, Z390, and Z370. And I'll show you that as well in a second. So if you have those boards and everything, I'm going to be showing you utilizing EVGA Precision X1 since I will be using NVIDIA cards for this video. All right, so with the very latest version of Precision X1, you're going to notice a rebar button right over here. So we'll click on that. And, you're going to need all these things here. So first off, you're going to need a UEFI version of Windows. So your motherboard has to support UEFI and you have to install it as UEFI, not legacy. Your video card for AMD, it'll work on the 6000 series, and for NVIDIA, it'll work on the 3000 series cards. You will need to make sure you have the latest VBIOS for the card. You'll need to get that from the manufacturer, in my case, EVGA, and Precision X1 actually updates that for you. So that's pretty cool. You will need the latest graphics drivers. Right now it's 465.89, and then you will need the latest supported BIOS. Again, the ROG Crosshair 8 Hero, the latest BIOS is 3402. Now, this might be a little bit confusing. I disabled some features so that I can show you the difference of when it's disabled and when it's enabled. To see if your motherboard supports it, we'll just open up a browser and we'll go to Asus. Now we'll go to motherboard. Then we'll find right over here, ROG Crosshair 8 Hero. Click on that. Then we'll go to support, drivers and tools, BIOS and firmware, and look at that. They just came out with a brand new one. So I'm a little bit behind, but if you click see all downloads, you'll find 3402. Then if you scroll down just a little bit more, you'll see that at 3003, they added Resizable Bar. So that's it enabled in the BIOS. So we already saw we're on 3402. I need to update to 3501. It's beta, but I'm sure it'll be just fine. But anyway, so after we update our BIOS, we're going to want to go to EVGA, go to Services, EVGA Software, and then download the latest version of Precision X1. After that, we'll go to NVIDIA.com, Drivers, select your video card. Remember, it will only work on the 3000 series. So on this particular system, I have a 3060. Then I'll just download that. So then I'll install everything and then we'll get to this point. Okay, so now the next steps we need to take care of are in the BIOS. So I'm going to close this out and let's go into the BIOS. Okay, so once we're in the BIOS, we're going to go ahead and go over to Advanced, PCI Subsystem Settings. Then you're going to want to enable 4G decoding. Since Resizable Bar is still kind of new, there's not a whole lot of information on it. And actually, I couldn't find how to enable it. It was because of that. So this is why I made this video. So after you enable above 4G decoding, Resizable Bar support shows up. So we'll just go ahead and leave that auto. You could disable it, but free system performance, why are you going to? Unless it causes issues, of course. So after that, we'll get out of here. Then we'll go over to Boot, CSM. Then you'll want to disable CSM. And then hit F10 to save and exit. All right, so now that we're back in Windows, we'll just go ahead, open up EVGA Precision X1 again. Then we'll click on Resizable Bar. Then you notice everything is checked and Resizable Bar is enabled. Now, another way you could check is right-click on the Start button, go to Device Manager, Display Adapters, double-click on your video card, Resources. If you see large memory range here, it's enabled. Now, if you're coming into Device Manager and 3060 Resources, and you don't see the large, it's not enabled. Another way to check is right-click on your desktop, go to NVIDIA Control Panel, Help, System Information. You'll notice Resizable Bar says no. Now, if it is enabled, again, you right-click on your desktop, NVIDIA Control Panel, Help, System Information. Then you notice Resizable Bar says yes. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an RX 600 to show you, but I did show you on an AMD platform. Now let me show you on an Intel platform with a different video card. So now, on a side you guys don't see very often, this is my workstation where I edit all my videos. I popped in the 3090 to show you how it works, how to enable it inside of a Z370 chipset on the EVGA Z390 dark motherboard. So let me show you real quick. So like we did before, we'll just open up Precision X1. And in Precision, we'll go to Rebar. We'll notice CSM is disabled. Everything else is good, but I've already shown you what you need to do with all of this. UEFI, make sure you're installed on a UEFI enabled platform. Have the latest graphics drivers. Now this one, instead of the 3060, this is the 3090. Have the latest VBIOS. Now, as you can see in this video, and this actually happened 3 times, depending on your video card, it's going to update through Precision. Of course, if you have an EVGA video card, it's going to update your BIOS on the card. This actually updated my BIOS 3 separate times. Make sure you have the latest graphics drivers and motherboard support, so latest BIOS. And well, we can see because I have CSM disabled, we got to check, and I wanted to show it to you with it disabled. So aside from going through here to get the latest VBIOS, we'll open up a browser, go to EVGA.com. We'll go to Service, Drivers and BIOS, Motherboard, Z390. We'll choose the dartboard, BIOS, Windows 10, and Submit. Now here we can see the latest BIOS, 109, and I've already downloaded that, so we can go under View Notes. And then here they show adds PCIe resizable bar support and adds above 4G decoding option. So I went ahead and flashed that BIOS. So let's go into the BIOS and I'm going to show you what I did to enable resizable bar. Okay, so once in the BIOS, we'll go over to Advanced. Then we'll go to PCIe configuration. And you'll notice here, after flashing the BIOS, we'll see resizable bar support. Enable that. And then it warns you, enable resizable bar function requires CSM disabled. So here it enables above 4G, which I showed you on the Asus board as well. Then we'll come out of here, go into boot, and it's kind of hidden here, but we'll scroll all the way down. And by the way, realize boot mode select UEFI, scroll down all the way, CSM configuration. We see right here, CSM support is disabled. It went ahead and disabled that for me. Then F10 to save and exit, and yes. Okay, so now that we're back in Windows, we'll come under Precision again. We'll go under Rebar, and now resizable bar is enabled. And like I showed you before, two other ways you can check. Right click on the desktop, NVIDIA control panel, Help, System Information. We can see resizable bar, yes, and Device Manager, Display Adapters, double click on the video card, Resources, and we can see large memory range. All right, so I don't have anything just yet. Maybe by the time you see this video, I'll have all the benchmark results and everything on how it works with and without rebar or resizable bar rebar. But I guess you could say rebar. But I wanted to show you guys, if you already have a chipset and a video card that support resizable bar, that way you can enable it and game with it. Again, right now you're going to see anywhere between 5 and 15% improvement on all the games I listed before. There is note of some games actually dropping maybe about 5% performance there. But the fact that since it came out till today, they've added so many games, so many more games, and game developers are going to be taking advantage of the resizable bar, which is pretty awesome for us gamers. I'm also going to test, since this is where I do my video editing, I'm going to see if it helps any in video editing as well and let you guys know as well. So do me a big favor, go ahead, comment down below. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. While I do have Asus's 5700, unfortunately on the AMD side, it will only support it on the RX 6000 series. So I can't show you on AMD GPUs, but I showed you on AMD CPU, Intel CPU, and chipsets and all that good stuff. So aside from that, go ahead, click like and subscribe. It'll help me out a ton. That way I can keep bringing you bigger and better content like you see here. And if you have any questions, again, leave them down below. I'd always be more than happy to help you out. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I answer every single comment unless YouTube doesn't deliver it to me, which unfortunately happens often. And it's not just me, it's every content creator. YouTube just doesn't send all of them. Some guys reply to everything, some guys could care less. You know I care about you, so let me know. All right, my friends, this is Iggy with ThisBytesForYou. Again, showing you how to enable and configure the resizable bar. Iggy out. See you guys.